everybody, my name is Mrs. Porro and I am a career ed teacher, and along with the teacher that you're with right now, we will be guiding you through your career education this year. We're going to be kicking off our career education lessons with a look at a one-word goal. The whole school is going to be looking at one-word goals this week. So, what is a one-word goal? Imagine an entire school, over 1,200 people, each with their own single one-word goal. What a powerful team that would make us. Are you up for the challenge? After this video lesson, you will choose just one word, a word you can focus on every day that sums up who you want to be or how you want to live and improve and develop this year. A word you can post up in your locker or in your classroom and look at it every time you walk past it. It takes intentionality and commitment, but if you let it, your one word will shape not only your year, but also you.
One word creates clarity, focus, power, and passion. One word meant for you will change your life. Find it, live it. Your life will become more exciting and meaningful than ever. Look in to prepare your heart. Look up to discover your word. Look out to live your word. Join thousands of people and hundreds of schools, businesses, churches, and sports teams who have found their one word. Discover the transformational power of your one word. One word changes everything.
So a one-word goal is a chosen word that will help focus energy on an area of life that you want to improve and grow in. For example, a word like organization, grateful, or confidence might become a one-word goal. You're looking for that perfect word that's going to push you to achieve more this year.
We must create a positive vision for the road ahead. It's so important to create that vision because if you can see it, you can create it. If you have a vision, then you also have the power to make it happen. But it starts with that vision that aligns everyone in your club, all your associates, to get on the bus and point in that positive direction towards that vision. And then once you have that vision, it's essential that you reinforce it. Because when we leave meetings like this, right, what happens so often? We have our goals, we have our ideas, we have our vision, we go back and everyone's fired up. But what happens a few months later? A few months later, we might lose the vision. So it's so important to reinforce it and to keep that vision alive. It's like marathon runners. When do most marathon runners quit the marathon? At what mile? Just shout it out. Some would say the first mile. No, you're just getting started so you don't give up. I thought it might be the last mile, but the second least amount of people quit in the last mile. Even though they've been running the longest, they've been running the farthest, they should be the most tired, they don't give up. Why is that? You can see it. Because you can see it, you keep on moving towards it, even though you're physically tired and drained. The power of the mind, the power of the vision keeps you moving towards it. Most people quit in the 20th mile. That is where we lose our vision. We're physically tired, we're mentally drained, so what happens? We just stop running. So I want to encourage you, keep your vision alive, and it will keep you alive. And I have found a powerful way to keep our vision alive. And it's a one-word vision. One word that we can all use to be our driving force for the year. A one-word vision/purpose. So 3 years ago, I started doing this, and my word was purpose. I wanted my purpose to be greater than my challenges. So I had my word for the year, and it made such a difference as I traveled all over the place. I focused on my purpose. My wife's word was intentional. She wanted to be more intentional as a mom and stop allowing the distractions from keeping her from being her best. Let's face it, guys, distractions are the enemy of greatness. Would you agree with that? Oh, yeah. Reality TV exists because people watch it. When I watch the Kardashians, I feel better about my own family. But it's a distraction. So my wife said, okay, no more distractions. She focused on her word of intentional. Even did this with my kids. My 12-year-old son came up with the word focus. He wanted to focus more in school and also on the tennis courts. And my daughter, 14 years old, she came up with her word. It was motivation. Great word for her because she needed it. We're at Pepperdine University. I'm speaking to all the students at Pepperdine. She came with me. I'm done speaking. All the students were running up to my daughter. Jade is so encouraging having John Gordon as your dad. Does he just encourage you all the time? She was so serious. She looked at him. She said, yeah, he tries to encourage us, but we don't listen. But you know what? It's okay because she has her own word of motivation. And now that's become a driving force in her life. So my hope, my goal is that everyone here will leave with a word that becomes your driving force for the year. What's going to drive you to be your best this year? What's going to drive you to bring out the best in your team? And then I want to encourage you to actually have every one of your associates come up with their word. If you go to Hendrick Auto, I've worked with them, and you go to their headquarters, you will see a car in the headquarters of all the words of all the employees on the car. Words like commitment and passion and service and teamwork and dedication. And everyone has a different word that's meant for them. But these words, they see every day when they come into work, and it's become an inspiration, a driving source to help them be their best. And I want to encourage you to do the same. Have your word, have your vision, and let that create a more positive future of where you want to go this year. One word that will change your life.
The first step will be to brainstorm one-word ideas that will inspire you or someone else. You can think of possible one-word ideas that will create clarity, power, and purpose, and growth. On your own or with a partner or a small group, see how many words you can come up with that you or someone you know may use. Think about what you hope to accomplish, what traits you admire about yourself and others, and what actions you want to take or changes you want to make. All right, as you look through the ideas on the next two screens, if you see a word you may like to use, feel free to add it to your list. All right, so a couple of do's and don'ts before you finalize your word. Don't choose a word for a strength that you already have. Do brainstorm several choices before you decide on your one-word goal. Don't base your word on a goal just because other people are choosing it. And do choose a word that will help you become the best you. Once you've got your word chosen, make sure it's spelled correctly, and then you can write it on your piece of paper. And if you want to make it look nice, you can. You can share it with a classmate or tell your teacher why you chose that word. And it's always good to put it up somewhere. Your teacher will let you know where, either in your locker or the classroom or somewhere else, somewhere that you can see it on a fairly regular basis. So that's it for this week. See you next time.